And now it's time for What's Hot. We talk about the stories that have us all talking.
Joining us this Memorial Day, Tracy Johnson from Tempe, Milwaukee, and our old friend Jeff Wagner is in the newsroom. History is repeating itself in Milwaukee for the second year in a row. Problems popped up on Bradford Beach on this holiday weekend. Crowds got so large that last night the sheriff's department had to shut some areas down. Also some fights and arrests close to the beach. We've got reports of problems on North Avenue as people were leaving the beach last night. What is going on with crowds on the lakefront?
Well, this is a recurring problem, and actually I want to give the Sheriff's Department and the police credit because it's a lot better now than it was a few years ago. I mean, they've made a point of being very aggressive. They're not going to they're not going to just look the other way when you deal with some of the lunkheads that are down there. The big problem, though, comes when the authorities say, okay, it's time to close this area, and people decide that they're not going to leave. If people would just follow the instructions of the cops, nothing bad would happen.
Well, and just a few people are wrecking it for all of us. I mean, once people start talking about this, then the people in the suburbs aren't going to want to come down and enjoy this beautiful county grounds. This is being wrecked by just a few people, and it irritates the heck out of me because I'm very close to that, and I was just down there, and it was wonderful.
Right, and I mean, the police and the Sheriff's Department are very, very proactive because, you know, what used to happen is that the place would just get so crowded, and then you couldn't move. People would get trapped in that whole area. You couldn't get emergency vehicles through. They don't let that happen anymore. But the bottom line is when the police say, okay, it's too congested, we've got to close this down, people have to move, then people have to move or else you're going to get arrested.
Well, and we can say that until we're blue in the face, but I think at the end of the day, the answer is they're going to have to bring more resources down there, and I'm not sure where they're going to get the money for that. We need to consider that, though, when we're putting together the budgets. It's a beautiful area. People want to go down there, and to your point earlier, they act like lunkheads when we try to move them to a different area.
Well, there were a ton of police. The police presence was huge yesterday. I mean, they had the giant command post that was down there. I am told that they were just like hauling people off right and left. If you don't want to get arrested, just do what the cops tell you. Life will be better.
How hard is that? Come on, we're all adults here, right?
Right.
Are we expect?
All right, guys, thank you. Coming up next.